Welcome to the MCT program series.
In this series, we're going to cover 5 different topics. We're going to start talking about teaching modalities first, and this is a rather important topic because there's a few different ways that you're going to be teaching, or a few different ways that you might be facilitating a classroom of students. And that could be something that's happening in classroom, right? That's the most familiar way that we're probably familiar with, but it's also something that can happen online in a virtual world, whether that's maybe live or something that's pre-recorded. And then we have that hybrid environment where it's kind of a mixture of both, and you're really managing expectations and students in different ways in both of those. And Michael, you've had some experience with this, right, as far as classroom versus online teaching?
Yeah, so when I first started teaching, in-person and in classroom was the only option. Hybrid and online delivery techniques just were not there yet. It wasn't robust. I have delivered hybrid and online classes. It was a big change. I learned to adapt. It was very exciting and scary at the same time. What about you? You are more adept at the online. You've done a lot of online teaching.
I have, yeah. And I like it. It's a great way that it really gives you the flexibility for what your students need or what your clients need in a way that you can provide that to them no matter where they are in the world. You know, what time zone it is, what region they're in, and provide it in a way that works best for maybe those geographically dispersed employees or students that you're working with.
Excellent. Included in this series, you're going to find information about competencies. So these are the requirements for you to be able to get up in front of a class and teach a class. You'll also find program requirements, what you need to actually join the MCT program. And you'll find a set of resources and benefits for your use.
Great. And finally, community. You know, Microsoft certified trainers, it seems like we're all about community and we really embrace that. And I think this is a great thing for us to talk about because we do communicate quite a bit virtually since we are co-located around the world. And we have these online communities where we can ask questions and get some insights or find out what's a different way that maybe we can have a class activity, or maybe if we've stumbled upon some trouble in courseware or labs. And it's a great way for us to meet each other virtually and work with each other, but it's also a great way for us to, at those community events, come together, meet each other in person, and build those relationships a bit more. And I've found it rather useful to me. You know, I started as an MCT trainer, became a Microsoft certified trainer at the MCT Summit about 6 years ago, and it was a game changer for me. I met Michael, I met you there, right? And
yes.
I met several other MCTs and Microsoft staff, and it built a network for me, and it opened up doors to things that I didn't know existed, like larger conferences, Tech Ed as it was known then, and now it's known as Ignite. And it also helped me to go from being a staff MCT for a corporate company to becoming an independent MCT, and I wouldn't change that at all. I really enjoy it.
And for me, just the sense of community, I missed that when I switched from full-time work to teaching and developing. So this is my work family.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I agree. Well, we really hope that you find all of these topics useful, that you enjoy this series, and that it makes you become an even more engaged and community-focused MCT.